welcome home, Scarlet. But it's been a hot minute and episode 4 is finally out. I am nervous, I am scared, I am excited to see what our decisions have led up to this point. I also want to see what exactly is next. So I'm nervous, I'm hyperventilating. I'm really into it. But I do know from our last playthroughs that we have given up on love with Avery, and we're solely a Tabitha girl. We're here for our cousin. We're gonna go ride or die for our cousin until the very end. And we'll see how that turns out for us. In this episode, we'll do a full recap of the last 3 episodes, so that way you don't have to go watch the other ones. Though if you do, it really does help to support me. But just to see all of the decisions, as well as look at the log to see what decisions I made between these episodes. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting episode 4, yes, we're going to give a full recap. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops, and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with the side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms would be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. We also hung out with Stella and found that there's like tumors on this, and our traits are keen eye and talk to animals. So that's why we can see like pain, rot, and decay. Also, old Dookie had to get this work. He had to die. So, because it was either Gretchen or Duke. And that's unfortunate. We're very good to our little boy, Dustin. We also stayed home at the estate. Tabitha was not very happy with us. We were supposed to come back by sunset. We definitely were back by sunset. Avery babes. We told Avery about what actually happened. We met Oscar, Kanika, again, Stella, everybody. He was looking for his baby girl, Rosalina. We also met old Dr. Kelly. Woof. She is rough. She is rough. Met Wayne. He got the jump on me. Found Rosalina. She decided to do a delinquency inside the cave. What we did do is we called Tabitha to let her know that this was happening. We didn't wait for her. We didn't wait for her at all because we just went right inside, and we told them that Tabitha was coming by, and it happened. Alright. Some shit was happening. We caught Rosalina about to dip, but the other 2 we had to save. I don't understand why they decided going in here was a great idea. We also saw this creepy ass sigil, or this demon signal or sigil or whatever the fuck it is. And we passed out and we saw a vision of the Shaw mine about to collapse. We saved the 2 kids and we dipped the hell out of here. We were okay. Everybody's called for. Becca, everyone survived though. Alright, that was episode 2. And then episode 3. Okay, why was she about to cry? Episode 3 took me by storm. That's Dustin's mom, and there's Dustin. We kind of thought that there was a squatter living in their house, so I think, personally, theory time, I personally believe that Wayne is in the greenhouse. So we'll see, because he was looking outside at us. We met Janie, who is actually pretty sweet. I'm really surprised, though she is a little bit nosy. Like, I don't understand why she's all up in our business. I don't know if because of the whole Southern hospitality thing, but she is a nosy Nancy. But her husband's a pastor, and, you know, we'll meet him a little bit later. We decided to keep Miles company. We saw Bo. We told him that his daddy is dead, and we told him where exactly the daddy is. We decided to, instead of hanging out with Avery, I guess this is the end of our Avery ship here, we decided to hang out with Tabitha. And so we found that there was another house here that we can hang with her on. And we started hanging out with her, which was a really, really, really good idea. We got so much lore about our family. We got so much lore about Tabitha, why she is the way that she is. She, you know, my heart swells for Tabitha. We found out old boy was a dog. He also is an ain't shit type of dog, but, you know, it is what it is. Met Pastor Daniels. We learned Pastor Daniels shares the same gift as we do, as Talk to Animals gift. So that's actually pretty exciting. Reese, I'm not too fond. It's not that I'm not too fond of Reese. I'm not sure where I stand with Reese. He's a very interesting character. I do see that he has pictures of Wayne and all of the ditchlings that are chilling here, in a self-portrait. So we'll see what exactly be happening. Dr. Kelly is rough around the edges. Dr. Kelly is rough, daddy, rough. And we're also going to come to a movie as well to see, you know, what else lore that we can, and tell Reese of all of the amazing things that happened to us last time. Reese got sick and left the room. Do y'all hear that? Oh my god. Okay. We invited Avery. Everyone's accounted for. Tabitha came in. We saw Ghost Blood. We decided that we were going to ghost bust. Oh, also we learned that Tabitha and Stella used to date, which I felt like Kanika may have been a little bit jealous of, but I digress. This demon in the background decided to possess our girl Stella and everybody else. We learned that Edwardine had a child. Wayne came out of nowhere and decided to crush we also, throughout the entire time, we learned that we have to give up our years. And Sybil came downstairs, told us, listen, you should go. I tried to volunteer myself, but Tabitha was like, nah, I'm not letting this happen to you. And I cried. I did not want this to happen because Tabitha needs to be protected at all costs. Also Wayne kind of threatened Stella. Was like, oh, you can't stay home. I'm about to take care of this girl. I digress. Stella also runs away. I think she took the brunt of things there, and she's a little bit nervous. I think she's scared, but I'm interested to see what else happens here. Sybil tells us that we should hang out or go to her place to see, you know, what else has been happened here, and I'm definitely going over there. We fall into bed, and that would be the episode. The end. Tabitha gave up some of her years. We're here. We told Tabitha we may want to stay because at this point, might as well. It's just been a ride. And it's interesting. Or maybe things will only spiral out of hand here. And this is where the start of the game is. Now, if you want to see the decisions in the game, you can always look at the major decisions log here. So you can do like refuse boiled peanuts when offered. These are major decisions. I don't know what the boiled peanuts mean, but maybe it'll pop up. Met Dustin, watched Duke die, met Stella, learned about the ditchlings, and returned to the cousin state before going to bed, aside from not staying there. Woke up in the cousin's guest room, checked in on Dustin, found a sickly boot print in the garden. Wayne was watching us. Told Avery the truth about last night, had tea with Avery at the diner, walked with Stella to the mines, spoke to 2 group of miners, and then we visited Tabitha's office while investigating the mining camp. We warned Tabitha about the teen sneaking into Shaw Mines, but went in without waiting for her, and managed to escape the mine collapse without any injuries. Met Dustin's mom, found out about the squatter who kicked her out of the glass house. We took a shower. Met Janie, the pastor's wife, who cleans the estate once a week, which needs to be more than once a week. Met Bo, the late Duke's enormous son. Spent quality time with my cousin. I think she's finally warming up to me. Yes. Met Scarlet Hollow resident creepy pastor. It seems he shares my special gift, which means he shares my talk to animals trait. Had dinner at Reese's. There's something hidden in the clinic, and it wants me to find it. Invited Tabitha and Avery ghost hunting. Tabitha sacrificed unknown years of her life to exorcise the spirits of Charles Shaw Jr., a man our great-grandmother murdered, and made plans with Sybil to talk about mysterious going-ons over tea tomorrow. I feel like Sybil should have been told us this shit, like... Alright, let's wake up. You open your eyes. It's a new day. The light last night seemed so far away. You can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, hope you're feeling okay. Tabitha too, still trying to wrap my head around what she did last. I haven't been able to get a hold of Stella today. How about you? Check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Text Stella. Hey, I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. You wait for a silent minute. The message sits undelivered. Call Stella. Hey, what's up? Just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full of cassette messages. Did Stella block us? Oh my god. I haven't heard from her either. That's not good. I think we should try looking for her. Let's meet up in town. Looks like you have morning plans in order. Let's visit Dustin. You open the drawers and they both have bread now. Human is back. Maybe change mine about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin Mom. I would never eat you. I love you. Dustin Mom know better than to trust. When push comes to shove, survival more important than friendship. Dustin Mom spend too much time outside. It's different inside. There are enough bread for everyone here. No need to eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocence forever. That's cute. Is your glass house still has that squatter? Tried repairing glass house last night. Asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin Mom stand no chance. Yeah, don't go in there. Might have to live in Dustin house forever. That's cute. That is cute. That is cute. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight? Give Dustin Mom glass house back. Okay. Anything for you, Dustin. Squatter have sharp things on head. Human be careful, but Dustin Mom would be eternally grateful to human. Dustin too. Alright, I should get going. Okay. And that's that. Alright, let's check the closet. What the fuck? This is moved. There's no denying the doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. Your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. And judging by the residue that was left behind, you're pretty sure you know the culprit is fucking Wayne. That means he was in your room. But was he here while you were out the previous day? Or did he enter while you slept unawares just a few feet away? my god. Let's take a shower. In this nasty-ass bathroom. You step to the guest bathroom and into the shower. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting, but eventually, you have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you... think about your cousin and the burdens, both physical and metaphysical, she took upon herself last night. To protect you, you're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. We're gonna head downstairs. It's time to face your cousin. Oh, babes. Tabitha. In the light of day, she looks even more physically worn than she did last night. Streaks of white cut across her hair and new creases line her features, accentuating her frown. They're striking. This week of all weeks, as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Hina, your cousin's posture is unsurprisingly much tenser than usual. It's possible the strike is even worse than she thought it would be. It probably won't be long before she bolts out of here. How are you feeling about the strike? You can be honest with me. Conflicted. It's going to be tough, and despite what a lot of people would have you believe, I'm not relishing the opportunity to pick a fight with my men. I don't think many people take pleasure in breaking strikes. Pearland would have, but that's not me. I don't know. It's complicated. Everything is so complicated. Do you know what the strikers even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. They weren't predicting the strike. That's a dumbass answer. Usually pro-union, that's not going to save our situation here with Tabitha. This run is strictly pro-Tabitha. You're really in a difficult spot right now. Yeah, I am. Hopefully it'll all be over soon. So ghost or reals, I still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I was probably going to die young anyways, and I have a mind to run. Should have let me take that burden for you. No, as much as I hate to admit it, Sybil was right. It was only fair for me to be the one to bear that cross. It's done anyways. Rehashing what happened last night won't ease your guilt, and it won't make me any younger. Okay. I hope other people in town finally start treating you better. They've already made up their minds about me. It doesn't matter what other people think, though. They don't know me. Oh my god. How are you holding up? You look, drop it, Ash. Okay. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Should probably get going, right? Yeah. I dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get into trouble, okay? Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall. She marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Talk to Frou Frou. We walked over to the cat. Oh, c'est toi. Vous maintenant? I missed you last night, Frou Frou. That makes one of us. We're not gonna talk about that. Because if we let Frou Frou know that the opossums are in the drawer, she's gonna kill the opossums. Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? I'm not here to be your commandito, chien detective. Je suis un chatte. I'm here to watch you flare about in the darkness. I'm not here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confound your feeble American mind. Will you ever let me pet you? It has been known to happen perhaps one day. We have earned the right, but don't count on it, disgusting human. She scoffs, her tail twitching with annoyance. We sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Alright, bye, Frou Frou. Good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. Alright, feel up on a quick PB&J. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you get the chance to eat? You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation of the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Let's investigate the garden. Whatever kicked Dustin's mom is in the garden right now. You better look into it before you head into town. The air is chilly today, the overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbush. It doesn't take much effort to find a path, Cutting of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines littered the ground around the greenhouse. The glass house, one could say. He stepped towards the door. What the fuck was that? Satan? It's sealed shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. It was Satan. It was a... Alright, it was a goat. So this is Dustin's mom's squatter. Examine the lock. You examine the lock, it looks sturdy. You'll need some tools if you're going to get this open. Maybe Stella or Kanika can lend a hand later. Keen eyes and talk to animals. Talk to the goat. What's your name, little guy? Goat. What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain? Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm. There's plenty of eats, too. Are we gonna sacrifice this goat? Did Human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat like what? Fur? Nah, not brown fur. Yellow fur. Just on the top. Like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with the other guys like me. Kinda miss them, but not that much. Don't gotta share it anymore. Guess I'll leave you to it then. See ya, or not. It's a wild world out there. Invested in the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kanika waiting for much longer. Head to town. It's time to head to town. Oh my. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. You see these ditchlings? They are more apparent than any... Yo! The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. Glimpses of pale figures dot your periphery. You haven't seen ditchlings in the middle of the day before. They're getting bolder. Oh, it's Avery. To your surprise, you find a familiar face make its way up the path towards you. Hey, I was just coming up to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. Are we going to... Is this a Tabitha and Avery run? And I hope Tabitha got some rest too. How is she today? She's back at work already, with the strike and all. I guess the cat's out of the bag then, is it? Avery knew? Yeah, it's not a great time for her to take a break. I passed the diner on my way here, and it's full of miners. I guess that's their base of operations or something. Are you really still feeling chill after everything that happened last night? I'd be lying if I said last night didn't have an impact. I kind of feel bruised all over, physically and spiritually. But hey, that's part of life, right? Nobody makes it to the end completely unscathed. And I'm kind of thrilled that my new emotional baggage comes from Ghost instead of some boring, normal trauma. Jesus. You were coming up to see little old me? That's sweet. What can I say? I'm someone who knows what they want. I would have walked up here to the crack of dawn, but I figured I'd let you sleep at least a little longer. Though not too much longer. I had to make sure you didn't go running off into trouble. Not without me. How are you doing today, after last night? I'm great. With something like possession, kind of feel like there are more upsides than downsides. There aren't a lot of people out there who could say they've been through something like that. It's a pretty cool badge of honor as far as I'm concerned. Have you heard of anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little Shar-Pei faces. So, should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but like, are they dangerous? They're not going to eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? No, but you might get eggs laid in your skin. Oh, is that all they do? That doesn't sound too bad. I think I could survive parasitic larva or two. He's cute. Just glad being eaten alive isn't on the table. Sounds like you're saying you'd enjoy the experience. He just wants to feel. I get that. Being eaten sounds really bad. Seems like a painful way to go. While parasitic larva sapping all my nutrients and leaving me with a withered husk doesn't sound great, at least it doesn't involve any rending or tearing. Well, maybe tearing once it's done with me. But I also have a modern medicine on my side, so I doubt I would actually die. I would just have a cool story to tell at parties. I love him. Kanika and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. Let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. This is where we'll stop for the day. I know it's a little shorter, especially since we took the first 10 or 15 minutes to actually get into the game with all of the decisions that we reviewed and whatnot. But I guarantee you it will be worth it. I will post another video today. I just want to make sure that I am good. I'm just so excited that, you know, Avery is not a lost cause. All right, so I'll see you guys later on today. Maybe 5 minutes. Bye.